Good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Speed Gaming 4 for Game 1 of our round of 32 of our Triforce Play Season bracket. Today we have thomjay versus Kingdahl. I am Heckin Haley, and I am joined by our commentator in the booth, Cokes. How are you?
Commentator / tracker today, but I'm doing well. Thanks. Excited to be here. It's been a while for me, so this is it's nice to get an afternoon game because I can actually do these on Fridays.
Yes, I love a nice early Z1R game. So, all right, our racers are out the gate. Any idea on where we think we might start today?
I don't know, but we're going to find out pretty quickly, I would think. It should be...
We have a full start shuffle on, so they could really start anywhere.
Yeah.
Waiting for you, Streameroo, to catch up, but we were discussing earlier, it looks like they're running the Courage flag set. So you see we marked on our tracker already, our silvers and our red ring are both going to be locked into level 9 today. And working with a second quest overworld. On top of that, our runners are going to start with a letter. And our enemies are plus or minus 2. Our Armos, Coast, and White Sword Caves are all random. Oh, I think I mentioned it already, second quest overworld. So, gonna run tight on money.
Decent medium, though.
Right off the bat, 25, not bad. But at least cover our door repair charge whenever our runners start to run into those. It's like they're kind of matching each other right now. Well, no. Spoke too
Nope,
soon.
we have some divergence now. I mean, it makes sense that Kingdahl would go for the Armoses. thomjay looks like maybe some wood sword hunting.
So,
and finds level 9 instead. Okay.
Yeah, got Kingdahl finding the first of our shops. So it looks like our candle is plus 54 rupees today, so it's not definitely not the cheapest, but I've seen way more expensive. And finding our take any runes. It's like 2 of them are right next to each other. Another one right there onto the far west desert tile. And
65 for wooden arrows is surprisingly reasonable. Distinct possibility of a high 5, even though they took very different paths to get there. Kingdahl into level 5, gonna take a spin around. Gets a quick heart.
That's definitely a good early find, so hopefully our runners will find this White Sword Cave relatively quickly. If they can't find a good spot for this Wood Sword Cave, they get a pretty decent item. You know, we got some variance in our flag sets on our heart eligibility for picking up items. For this flag set, the White Sword item is going to be the standard 4 to 6 hearts. Magical KB.
Crump saying in chat she doesn't think she's ever heard my voice before. That's probably true. I've only commentated a few times. And it has been, I don't know, 4 or 5 months probably.
Runner's kind of in a tricky spot. Both of them kind of in areas that require either a candle or, you know, the bomb heavy requirements of death.
almost death screen with an unpleasant gang of dark nuts.
And Kingdahl finds the wood sword cave over there. And it looks like TomJay got the power bracelet from Death Armas.
That's a nice find.
Before, you know, having to take the death, as it's living up to its name.
Sometimes you just gotta eat the death to get the item.
And a not terribly inconvenient starting spot, as TomJay finds his wood sword. So now we're back to equal footing combat-wise.
Unfortunately, Kingdahl is nowhere near that power bracelet. So there's going to be an exploration advantage for TomJay for a little bit.
Oh,
We have Recorder on the coast. Well, that could set up an interesting chain of events if that's necessary.
Yeah, and
of course
keeping in mind, you know, we got the second quest. So yeah, we definitely have the extra power bracelet spots and quarter spots.
Yeah, absolutely. Good point.
Now there's no force blocks in the flag set, but probability is there that one of those items would be.
Yeah, or it could be your white cave, right? Or your your magic sword too.
Definitely.
Actually, I don't think it can be the white sword cave, but still. There can be things behind there that you want. Especially since you know you're not getting an easy red ring out of this.
Yeah, I'm thinking like probably the big finds that our runners are gonna want to find. Well, since you know our silvers are locked in 9, is hunting down that bow and ladder, since we know where our overworld block opening items already are. And not really the worst enemy set to see on the overworld. So we got the dark nuts, we got the gorillas, which are typically good bomb droppers for us. But that does mean we're probably gonna see some wizrobes in these dungeons.
That means you're gonna see wizrobes and Lionels in the dungeons. But never having to kill a dark nut is not a bad thing.
TomJay, the first of our runners to pick up that candle. If you have noticed, we have not seen a bomb shot yet. But with both runners having a sword, less critical to run into one of those in the immediate.
Both guys have a candle now, which I clicked for one of them, but it didn't register. There we go.
I might have forgot to mention also that book in this flag set does not unlock the old men, and it is not an atlas, so kind of a lot of people would say would be a useless item this season. I expect to see a pickup from either of our runners.
That is good to know, yeah. In so many seeds, the book is helpful, but Obviously, wand fire is a hot button topic, if you'll pardon the pun, among racers.
Yeah, it was always kind of like a trade-off between, hey, do you take the maps, or do you deal with the wand fire, or do you just say, heck with it?
Mm-hmm. Kingdahl went back in for a second set of bombs for 1 rupee, but only had 1 rupee, so he couldn't buy a second set of bombs. Such are the perils of a second quest overworld. He's got 7 now, though.
It's not looking like our shops are going to be too expensive for us. We did see like the 250 or 234 ring, but yeah, I don't expect either runner to pick something like that up with second best money. Arrows, what, sitting at 65? Already got a candle for 54.
Arrows were 65, yeah.
Saw the cheap meat for like 67, so...
Honestly, given some of the meat blocks I've seen and experienced recently, I would take 67 for a meat block. If you're gonna have one. Obviously, we don't know. But...
Oh, yeah.
I had to see the other day where I had to go farm, 40 rupees to buy a 98 meat, which was not great.
Oh, same. I was so mad. Looks like
not much doing up in Death Mountain so far.
Yeah, East seems pretty empty.
Yeah, no bomb drop from that.
Kingdahl clearing out with a little bit of Candle Row. Looks like he's gonna discover level 9 here in just a sec. Makes you wonder where all these levels are hiding. Yeah, we're only like 11 minutes in.
Especially since thomjay has the power bracelet and has been checking spots as they've come up, which makes you wonder if the power bracelet is even necessary. We'll find out in just a second if this one over here would benefit from it. Oop, Kingdahl with a take any heart. Up to 5 now.
Oh, just another door repair charge for thomjay.
thomjay should be about to get that free heart out of 5. Because for whatever reason, he didn't go up those stairs. That's a nice bomb drop.
Yeah.
10 on the small secret. I feel like anytime you're getting double digits on a small secret, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, especially with bombs at 1 rupee. All right, so we got our potions at what, 48, 67. Not exactly cheapest.
We might see more. We might see more of 5 here because thomjay has bombs. A lot of red bubbles, though.
Oh yeah,
Playing some expert dodgeball from thomjay there. Ooh. Oh no!
I think Kingdahl just found the magical sword cave. West Death Mountain.
I was so zeroed in on thomjay trying to dodge those wizrobes, I didn't notice what Kingdahl found.
Yeah, part of this flag set, I was forgot to mention that the red bubble curse is random. So normally you would think that it would be swordless, but we could also be dealing with like an inverted control or a slow speed. So didn't see him take a boop from any of those bubbles, but
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet, which, you know.
venture guess it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah, you see, if we see any more rooms like that first room in 5, it's definitely going to happen. Nope. Hints on Kingdahl's side.
And so yeah, we are dealing with deceptive hints today. So
Those will stay where they are then.
oh yeah. I think thomjay got just about all of the power bracelet spots, except for maybe Bogey's arrow. So far, not paying off.
I'm not sure if he got all of them, but he definitely got most of them. There might be 1 or 2 still outstanding, but it has been a real dry overworld so far. Yeah, there we go. There's 8.
I would say not necessarily one of the first dungeons you want to see, but
Well, he got hit with a red bubble, so we're going to find out what that's about. Oh, and Kingdahl has found 7. Oh, quick compass and 8 for thomjay. That could be a recorder blocked stairway.
yeah, very, very, very possible. And judging by thomjay's combat, I think that our red bubble curse looks like it'll be swordless for this seed.
At least the gels go down easily.
It looks like, yeah, we're dealing with the early key / recorder block in this level 8, so thomjay is out of here on to dig a little bit deeper.
Kingdahl out of 7, but does have 6 hearts now, so that's a guaranteed white cave item if the white cave presents itself. Oh, and there's a number 4 with a pirouette key door.
thomjay grabbed the only large secret of the seed at a whopping 75 rupees. So,
jeez. That's a tough break. Oh, Kingdahl, if he survives this, will get the power bracelet. Of course, having a sword here makes it a bit easier than having no sword, which was the case when thomjay found it.
So, yeah, it looks like the power bracelet spot just south of that ferry is holding our white sword item at any key.
Ah. Any key, there it is. have to imagine we'll see Kingdahl get that any key pretty soon then.
Yeah, I think he's seen so much of the overworld. Yeah, he's probably gonna just prioritize these quick power bracelet checks.
There's the big secret for Kingdahl. Immediately saves.
TTP finally finding any one of those take any heart caves.
Big gain right here for Kingdahl, getting that any key quickly. That was only, I think, his third power bracelet check. Of course, thomjay at least knows where it is, so we'll try it again right now and see if it's a 5-hearter. And it is. Minimal advantage conferred for that one.
Yeah, that should probably help out pretty greatly in that 8. It looked like there was a lot of key doors early in there.
Yeah, I think 7 was a little keyish too. I didn't get a good look at it, but Kingdahl bounced pretty quickly, so I assume that's what the concern would be there.
TTP into 4 as Kingdahl takes
Goes
another
into
dip down into 7.
Those are some chunky wall masters.
And another seemingly super key blocked dungeon. Looks like
Well, not
every
anymore.
room that Tom, right? Every room that TTP's been in looks so far stuck behind a key. Thankfully, very early, any key.
Oh, unfortunate misfire for Kingdahl in 7. And thomjay bites it in 4.
First mugger sighting as well, so it's like a charge of 44 rupees or a heart. Kingdahl opts for the rupees.
Pretty reasonable given the money situation he's in. Oh, okay. Well, that could be interesting here.
And of note, the intra dungeon heart shuffle. So every dungeon is going to have 1 heart, and it could be in the stair item or the staircase or on the floor. Now Kingdahl's going to know that the staircase item just a heart, so if he wants it, then pick it up. But
Yeah, if he finds it, take it. If you don't, that's okay. I mean, you're probably not going to be buying a blue ring, but you also know that the red ring is in 9 and you might stumble across it. But neither of these runners should be too worried about the ring anyway.
Yeah, both runners, yeah, pretty highly ranked, very good racers in their own regards. I wouldn't be shocked if we see red ring pickups, just due to the nature that we have to dig out 9 minutes. It's a 50
That's true.
shot
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's always a nice bit of comfort, especially if you find yourself stuck on like wood sword or something, and better to take a 1 heart Ganon hug than a 4 heart Ganon hug.
Kingdahl has found the Triforce and grabs it. And so does thomjay in 4. Almost near simultaneous pickups. thomjay back in though, because thomjay did not find the item. And Kingdahl will join him in 4.
This is not a room that I envy having to do combat in.
No, I would
wall
probably
masters.
already be dead in this room. Especially with no bombs, you know. At least the line will sometimes cluster together and you can bomb them, but... Well...
There's another hidden wall master in there for us.
Oh, Kingdahl was making some good progress with the beam sword beams, but oh, hello.
That's a really solid find for thomjay.
Well, yeah, it means essentially that once thomjay is not going to be encumbered in any dungeons now, because he can get the recorder. And essentially, barring the raft being necessary, thomjay's got freedom of movement now. You can pre-click the recorder button for thomjay, it looks like. Yep. Gleeok in 4. Kingdahl is not going to chase that fight. Probably smart.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see if not have, well, too early to say, I would say, but you know, because I don't think thomjay's done any serious exploration of 7, but yeah, that recorder that opens up like 8 new spots to check out. First, you know, with the raft, it's only 2, so.
Oh, did Kingdahl get this Triforce from 4? I must have missed it.
I did not see him grab it.
I didn't either. I went far enough into, but I'm sure the chat will correct me if I missed it.
Does find 3 though.
Oh, I'd be digging right into 3. That's you know. Ooh, that's a tough one for Tom. Just homing dodgeball.
Very early staircase in this 3. Hopefully it's hiding a good item for us. Not just a segment.
Yeah, that is the question. Room only drops a key, but what will the stairs have? Just a heart. That, of course, means that the item in 3 will be on the floor somewhere.
I definitely hoping it's not the coast heart.
Oh, yeah. That is a lurking possibility.
Alright, thomjay grabs that map for 8, and that is a doozy.
He's probably... Yeah, I was gonna say, why not try to beam sword some stuff out of that room while you have the opportunity?
Yeah, the Wizards looking like they shockingly want to play fairly nice.
Well, at least he knows it is an unhelpful drop. I'm unclear what Kingdahl is trying to get out of this room. Aside from like a clear path out of it, but it had a key, so it's not a drop room. And now he finally leaves.
It's like he just had, enemy murder on the mind. Just...
God, that's relatable.
Just gotta make them pay for their sins sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised I still haven't seen a map of this 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if these super snakes had it. There's only so many rooms it can be, and it should have come up by now. And there it is. Yeah, that was about, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 rooms into 3?
And of course, like on the opposite side of the start, so...
Mm-hmm.
thomjay kind of in a sticky spot with those Wizrobes, but
Gets a
being
heart
really
out of it.
patient. Clears through it. Let's see if, unfortunately, it's the blue Wizrobes look like they have the priority. None of them despawning.
I don't think I missed any item pickups in that 8, but
The only thing I saw was that floor heart.
yeah. Admittedly, I have been paying a little bit more attention to 3, which I also didn't see an item pickup of, but Kingdahl grabs the Triforce.
Yeah, I don't know if we came across that floor item in 3.
I mean, the one thing with 3 is it's short and it's a combat-related floor item, so it would be relatively easy to swing back through and pick it up after getting an upgrade somewhere else, a wand or a sword or what have you. Tom reloading on bombs. Gonna go check out the southwest corner for the first time, as thomjay finds 1 in a recorder spot in the desert. Kingdahl finds 6 in the southwest corner. This could be a very quick one for Tom.
Opted not for the bomb upgrade just yet. See if he
Well, you
swings
got-
by.
He had a full complement. There's no reason to spend the money on it when you're full of bombs, really. Wait till you're empty, then buy it. If nothing else, it saves you a trip to the bomb shop, which they've still only found 1 of. Yeah, that might be a good use of the potion, Kingdahl. Ooh, it's a very small one. Very centralized, bombable.
Chat saying that. Yeah. Double hard 3?
Ah.
If I understood correctly. No, well, no, I don't think so, because Kingdahl picked up.
I never saw King go down a stair.
Yeah. Well, he picked up so the stair had the
Oh,
hard.
right, no. Right.
You picked up the any key at 6, and so now he's on 7, so I think. Maybe not. Does get the try out of 6, though, so. Holds a 1 Triforce lead to 4 now. But I imagine thomjay is going to just.
Yeah,
We'll clear
Tom
up
is in the
this
process of obliterating 1, so.
Pretty reasonable enemy set compared to some of the others.
Alright, it sounds like it was a heart in 3, so.
Yeah.
Very easy to miss a floor heart sometimes. Thank you, chat, for the assist.
Kingdahl gonna do some poking around in this 5 now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know what's in there. Also, eschewing a bomb upgrade for now.
TomJay finds the stair item in 1, which is a white sword item. So, very, very nice combat upgrade.
Yeah, that's going to confer a significant advantage, given that a lot of these enemies in the dungeons are annoying. There's a floor heart.
Right, yeah. Kingdahl picks up that bomb upgrade in 5.
Yeah, it was a +4, and he did it from 0, so he got 12 bombs for his 95
Nice.
rupees. Unfortunately, he can't really clip this without dying. Yep, there it is.
That is a very tough clip.
But it's swordless in a room full of yeah. It's one thing if you have your sword, but absent that, ooh.
Yeah, not a very forgiving room. Especially
TomJay right into 2 with another recorder check. And it's segmented. Double segmented.
You know, some folks might say it's awfully suspicious that our seed roller, the tutor queen herself, getting the tutor heavy seed.
No, at least it's a linear sort of segment. It's A to B to C.
Oh yeah.
And there's nothing in that middle segment at all. I mean, I guess no. Well, it could be, but it probably isn't. Either of the stair rooms could have a drop, I think, but I don't think they will. Admittedly, I'm not fully up on my drop room logic, but yeah, first Dodongo of the day.
I always forget which rooms can drop and which. But we do have our first
in 2. Huh. Tom really is slicing and dicing now that he's got that white sword. And he knows everything's in this, or not everything, I guess. There's 2 rooms that he didn't visit in the first segment of 2, but
looks like he's out of bombs, so the Dodongo might just be staying alive for now.
Triforce being in a room with this many Paul's voice when you don't have arrows is frankly rude. He clips through to continue exploring, which makes sense.
Yeah, with well now, minus this room, 1 room left. Yeah, not a bad play.
Well, he's got 1 room in this segment. He has 2 rooms in the first segment.
Okay.
And he got bombs, so that now he can take out the Dodongo if he wants. Which I assume he will. Kingdahl back into the room that he wants to clip out of, but it's not looking great.
Yeah, those pesky Wizrobes are just not playing nice with Kingdahl right now.
We have a red candle on the floor in 2.
I think that's a pretty good find, honestly. Especially with the red bubble curse being swordless. You know,
I mean,
I'll
Kingdahl
take.
Kingdahl would probably, pay a hefty fee for a red candle right now, given how that Wizard Room keeps going. At least you'd get more than one shot at the candle clip. And now TTP is basically done with 2, so I'm going to mark that. There we go. Kingdahl
Okay,
finally
Kingdahl.
gets the clip, and it's the
Oh
book.
no! All that work. So infuriating.
Yeah, I mean, TTP still has to find and identify that problem too, but I doubt Tom's gonna waste as much. Oh my goodness. 5 is just a linear gauntlet of trash.
Yeah, I really thought that 8 was looking pretty rough, but 5 said hold my blue potion.
Tom continues to hit recorder spots. Oh, so this 5 must also be segmented in some appreciable way. Because that T room is in a single column. But Kingdahl will just take the Triforce and get out of there.
Yeah, TTP at 8 hearts opting for the red potion. Not
With the white sword,
surprising.
sure.
Yeah.
Getting increasingly close to blue ring money too. It was what, 234, I think, for the blue ring?
Yeah, that's what I had written down.
Well, look at you taking notes. I don't have a pen and paper within arm's reach. I'm going purely off memory. Tom into 7. I don't know that Tom has been in 7 yet, so this is all new.
Probably saying thank goodness for early maps, as the
Unfortunately for Kingdahl, 7 was not that hard, so he's not really going to gain anything here with Tom in 7 now. Unless Tom makes an errant decision to go in, the wrong direction or something.
I think this dungeon, if I remember right, ended up being kind of fairly linear, or at least not hard to navigate.
Yeah, no, I think TTP should have a relatively easy time. I mean, he doesn't know that he doesn't need to kill this, Digdogger, but Digdogger goes down real smooth. Ooh, he was tempted to not give up those 44 rupees.
Yeah, and little does he know that probably not required to even pay that mugger, since you can just bomb out of here.
And there's his raft. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've seen all the dungeons, haven't we?
We have.
Or have we seen? So raft is not required, though it could have, I guess, the last take any, maybe?
The real question that remains is where is pesky bow hiding? I think we saw one item out of one. I don't think we saw bowls.
I
We
am
saw
inclined to believe that, yeah. We saw a heart out of one, and yeah. But we only
saw
saw...
the staircase item.
Yeah. It is strange to me that thomjay wouldn't have gone back in for the second item, given how small and navigable one was. But I haven't seen Tom pause long enough to tell if I missed something either, so...
Still missing the item out of 6. We're missing 2 items out of 8. So,
yeah, no, yeah.
Still got tons of options.
Tom, I think, correctly decided the plan for 8 is make me come back. That's Triforce number 7. Well, Triforce 7, number 7th Triforce, number 5 overall. Has Kingdahl not gone to the coast yet?
I do not think he has.
Which is crazy, because he has the ladder. We're getting a raft check from thomjay, but it is not helpful.
He might have just... Because I know he did that side of the map much earlier before he had the ladder.
He's got to go right now. Yeah. I think he just realized he hasn't been over there. I'm not even sure if he saw the recorder, honestly.
I've been hoping and praying that it wasn't necessary.
Apparently the second item in 1 was the blue boomerang.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, good looking out. Right.
Shout out to the chat for that one. I don't know how we missed it. We have the recorder right there. Stair heart in.
Stair heart 3.
Yep. Technically, we don't know if that's the coast heart or the other heart, because it's a double heart 3, right?
Possibly. I guess we could find out real quick, because I think.
Well, chat said earlier that it was a double heart 3, and I marked it according to what they said, but we should know soon, one way or the other.
Yeah, thomjay will probably get us the confirmation, because I don't think he's gonna leave anything behind in this 3.
We're getting a raft check on the other spot. Kingdahl, I don't think, knows that it's not required, so... There's our other blue ring shop.
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. Chat was 100% correct. Double heart 3.
Yep.
Underneath that dick dogger.
I gotta say, it sure feels like Kingdahl is in trouble here. Admittedly, admittedly, 5 is unpleasant, but...
Yeah, not grabbing that tutor much earlier, and... I guess, okay, there's that stupid boomerang in 1. Yeah, not grabbing, or having all that trouble with those whiz robes. What basically amounts to no payoff.
Yeah, and it's certainly possible that Tom will have some trouble in that same situation, but not as much and not for as long. Though it does... Oh, Tom is buying the arrows. Having bailed on the blue ring, it seems like. We haven't seen any Gomas yet.
Yeah, no Gomas. Not too many polls, but
There's a couple. I mean, the rooms where they've been have been numerous, though. And he's got the money to do it, so...
yeah, still haven't seen this item out of 6, so I'd be real interested to see if
Well, it's got to be the bow or the wand, right? That's all. Or no, it could be the wooden boomerang. That would be
could still
comedy
be
option.
boomerang, wand, bow.
That's it, I think.
Yeah.
Because we accounted for the coast heart, so...
No.
That's a quick try at a 6. At some point in time, you have to go back into a dungeon you don't want to go back into.
Now, if I had to guess, and feel free to take my opinion, or I would do with a huge grain of salt. Definitely not a pro at this game by any stretch of the imagination. So if Tom finds, when he finds his 5, I think he will see that book. Grab the Triforce, and I think he would probably do another dip into 8 because he knows he's still got 2 items outstanding. Has the map, seen a lot of it, so
Yeah, I mean, the math says 8, but 5 in theory should be much easier, and that's why he's going back into 5, or going into 5. So, because you have to go into 5 anyway. He just doesn't know that it's. He just doesn't know that he's barking up the wrong tree as far as items go. Gets the bad news immediately. Gonna take the book though. I mean, you don't have the wand, so I guess. It's also certainly possible that he doesn't know that the book is basically useless. Like, book-related flags are kind of, I don't know, more easily overlooked than some of the other ones.
Okay, see that try right there on the floor, just past the tea room.
No reason to go any further than that.
All right, and back into 8.
Yeah,
so very
that is
soon
the move.
Give us our moment of truth.
I mean, if you're Tom, you want it to be wand bow. If you're Kingdahl, you would like the bow to be in 6, obviously. Because Kingdahl is not Link, I'm not sure if he's got the white sword yet. I don't think so.
No, he still has the wood sword. Has not made
Yeah,
it to the ladder item yet.
Gotcha.
It's one.
Whenever there's a sprite change, I have a hard time visualizing a change in swords.
Oh, and we have
immediate bow in 8. Well, that's as close to go mode as Tom can get. So off to 9. gonna squeak in there under an hour.
Yeah, it was really good. Good work piecing this seed together. I think from thomjay, really like that mid game on. Kind of as soon as he picked up that white sword item, it was.
I was gonna say, as soon as he picked up the recorder, his routing was near
Yeah.
flawless. And it paid off because the recorder was obviously critical to finding a couple of these dungeons. And some ancillary items around them. thomjay doing a nice little Pong action with the super snakes.
Now,
there's a white sword.
Nope.
And a red ring.
Nope. I guess not the item you most want to see, but you know, I at this point never turn down a a red ring.
Oh, the bow was in 8. I forgot to mark that as gospel.
And a map right next door.
That's a small 9.
Yeah, kind of small, a little funky looking. Got some offshoots. So good news is it's not segmented. So we're looking for 6 staircase pairs, and now just one more item staircase.
It's an interesting mix of funky and linear. You know, there's segments on the top and on the east that you know, you're gonna have to go down, probably. But you also could run into a lot of bombable walls in the, you know, southwest. Case in point. Interesting choice to pay the heart and not the rupees there. It's not like you need 148 to get through 9 in all likelihood. You have the any key. Oh, we have a roar. It's not that way though.
So it looks like probably the route.
It's got to be the
right of this one we're coming into.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and we
There's
have a
a
shutter. Could
Well,
we
that would
have
be
our
interesting.
princess right next to?
No.
Oh, probably.
Kingdahl into 2, hoping for it to be quick and painless. He is checking the rooms that Tom did not, which may include the heart, but nothing else.
Let's see, got another potential moment of truth coming up here for thomjay. Are these our silvers? Yep. 9 says, no, we gave you an early red ring, so we're gonna make you dig like there's no tomorrow for these silvers. That's right, still working on the path to Zelda, so still in a spot where you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
It's a huge advantage for Tom, though. I mean, Kingdahl doesn't know it, but he's got to start to. He must be feeling the pressure at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately that 5 kind of set him back
even if you give Tom or Kingdahl the 5 minutes or so, let's say it was 5 minutes. I don't know what it actually was, but let's say it was 5 minutes, which is a significant amount of time to burn. Even if you give Kingdahl those 5 minutes back right now, I don't know that it matters. Like, I think Tom is
I think that's
further ahead than Kingdahl has burned.
Pretty fair, especially when you're looking at the amount of time that TomJay had the white sword.
Mm-hmm. And the recorder. I mean, that recorder advantage was significant.
That was blocking what, 2 levels?
I believe it blocked 2 dungeons, yeah, and just the general ease of transport. You know, 9 is right next to a recorderable dungeon, so Tom was able to get right to 9 very quickly. Just all those little things add up. Lore Heart and 2 for Kingdahl, but he's running out of angels over there. There's some beefy moblins. Kingdahl's about to get Y-forced, and I don't think he knows it. Oh, no, he has the compass. He knows.
Yeah, and he's got both dungeon items too. So.
Oh, did he grab the red candle? I didn't notice.
Yeah, he ended up just going in there and just grabbing that quick.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't think a bad idea to grab that, especially if you have not.
Oh, I mean, it was also a free red candle. Like, you're just walking through, you might as well grab it. You know? If it was down a staircase, then maybe you leave it, but... Still no silvers for Tom. Kingdahl buying the arrows with all of his remaining money. Going to make it hard to use the arrows with no money, but, you know.
Alright, Kingdahl back into 8, so... Yeah, I'm gonna
assume
that
is this
he grabbed
back?
that
No,
Triforce.
this isn't back into 8. This is into 8 for the first time, I think.
Oh. Yeah, I think you're right, because he just burned that bush.
Yeah. And that key door would have been open a long time ago with the early any key. Kingdahl also has 16 bombs, which I missed at some point. Hard to argue the value of the bombs given that there's, you know, swordless red bubbles, but still. TomJay has now completely circumnavigated Ganon.
Are these going to be our silvers?
I don't know exactly. Oh, that's what Kingdahl's doing over there. Oh, they gotta be, right? No! Incredible.
Yeah, with this, as much of the dungeon. Oh, and there's Zelda. Much of this 9 that thomjay's seen, he's probably gotta start feeling the heat as well. Little does he
Yeah,
know,
I
he's got
suppose,
sizable
but
lead.
he doesn't know that he has a lead, but he also has to have some idea that, like, if this 9 sucks, it sucks for both of us. Because he's been pretty methodical, and he has no idea where the silvers are yet. I mean, he has an idea, obviously, but, like, he doesn't, you know, have them. Best we can tell, he's not even terribly close to them. The Wizrobes in 8 are not playing as nicely for Kingdahl, but he...
Okay,
Is
so
that a
we
meat
have
block?
That is a meat block blocking one room, and I think that is a room adjacent to Zelda's room. So, but it didn't look like it was blocking her room, but
it could be blocking the path. Yeah.
It could be blocking that door to our silvers, I think.
Tom still has a few rooms left to explore, but he's running out of real estate for these silvers.
Luckily, we have meat for sale for 67 rubies.
Which is just barely enough, but that means you gotta be real careful about your bow usage. And that's if Tom happened to note the cost of the meat on his, scratch pad or whatever. Certainly plenty of people wouldn't. I think he is now assuming it's a mandatory meat block.
Look at that. I would be absolutely freaking out in his position.
Yeah, at 111 and you're finding that the silvers are meat blocked, you gotta assume, just bad things are afoot. But he seems to have he seems to be taking a beeline to a shop, so. Oh, we found the other item in 8 is the wooden boomerang.
Yeah, that's what confirms a wand in 6.
Wand is in 6. Did we ever find Mags?
Yeah, Kingdahl found it up in...
Like
it's kind of that mid spot between East and West Death Mountain.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was up there, but I wasn't 100%. I think we just weren't sure what it was when he found it, maybe.
Yeah, on his side with his sprite, the white sword and Mags kind of look similar, I think.
Well, that's an interesting... I mean, it might be a heart refill for Kingdahl, especially since that's... Oh, I hope he doesn't leave 8. He's leaving 8. He doesn't know. Nobody knows what the item in 6 is, so that's the only piece of information that Kingdahl doesn't have is whether it's 6 or 8 that has the bow.
All right, moment of truth.
Yeah, you'd have to think.
All right, let's see. Survey says silver's behind the meat.
Yep. Oh, he went for magic sword, and it isn't 12. Ouch.
Oh no,
I don't blame him for going for it. It would have been a something that could have gained him some time back, but as it turns out, nightmare scenario.
Right, so yeah, TomJay has his path to the princess at Ganon. Fully expect him to make very quick work. Gets that stun lock. Oh, did maybe Kingdahl not grab one of the hearts in here? Did he miss track? I don't know.
He knows. He definitely got the stair heart. We know that for sure. Hold on. And he's definitely got the Triforce. I saw his pause screen with the Triforces on the overworld. So he's not. He must think there's a floor item here, and that it's possibly the bow. Now he's got to be furious.
Right, everyone get your GGs out in the chat for TomJay finishing with the official time of 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 28 seconds. So GGs for Tom. I think at this point we might hold off on interviews because our runners have it scheduled to game 2 and game 3 if necessary. Right after this.
Yo.
Hello.
Yo, welcome on in, TomJay. GG's on the game 1 finish. Give us your thoughts when you saw that bait block in 9.
Yeah. I don't know. I pretty much had given up at that point, but it's if it can go bad, it goes bad. So.
Did you think that you were behind?
Yeah. I did not play very well the first 40 minutes, I felt like. Ran into stuff and died all the time.
It's sort of been a tale of two halves. The first half, Kingdahl was much cleaner than you were. Second half, complete opposite.
That's good for me.
Yeah. Turns out the wand was in 6, which neither of you bothered to dig out. And yeah, you got lucky. You found the bow in 8 first. The second item in 8 was the wooden boomerang, which Kingdahl found and then left 8 after, which has proven to be a dire choice.
I think I had 6 and 8 left when I was looking for the bow, and I had a map in 8, so I went for it.
Yeah,
also two items choice there, so.
Yeah, when Kingdahl just went into 8 for the first time, period, very recently. Just never checked that bush, I guess. And spent a lot of time dying in 5 where the whiz robes were guarding in the book, which ultimately is what doomed his run, I think. But you played a great second half, Tom. It was genuinely very pleasant to watch. Once you had the recorder, you were off and running, and it was relatively smooth sailing from our perspective, at least.
Well, I tried my best.
What are your thoughts heading into a game 2 at this point?
I don't know what they're gonna pick. So
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to get. Well, you're not giving your strategy away because Kingdahl's not listening to us. But is there, of the other 2 seeds left, is there a preference for you?
Nah, I don't. I don't even remember these flags, so I can't. I only took these because I saw Druids play them last night, so and it was not so pleasant.
Gotcha.
So
you feel like you're ready for either one as far as that goes. That's all you can hope for, I guess.
one with hints, right? Kingdahl's probably better at that one. I'm bad at buying hints, so we'll see. One is pretty much consternation, right? With white sword,
I think they're
white
all
sword item.
Yeah, something like that. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not sure, but certainly the way you guys played this one, the second one should be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I don't know if he's gonna finish or.
I have to imagine he's going to see the wand in 6 and then forfeit probably, but that's what I would expect. Anyone having the time he's having to do. Because he has seen every other item except the wand and the bow.
Does he have meat? Do we know that?
He does not have meat. So, and obviously he has no idea that he's going to need it. But he's probably never going to find out, is my guess.
No. Yeah, I ran around with pretty much 200 rupees all seed and never bought meat.
Yeah, it was. Were you going to get the blue ring at one point? Because it seemed like you were getting real close to that number, and then you went for arrows and some other stuff instead.
Yeah, after the first 30 minutes of constantly dying, I thought I'm gonna need the blue ring again.
Yeah. When you gave up the 44 rupees to the mugger instead of the heart, I was like, oh, he's not getting the ring now, I guess. But you had like 228 or something when you ran into that mugger, and you hesitated for a second, and I thought you were going to give up the extra heart and take the blue ring.
I was thinking about it, but
I mean, it ended up working out for you because the red ring was a gimme in mine.
yeah, first stare. So if I buy the blue ring, it usually works out like that. Like first stare is the red ring.
Mm. It was a floor heart in 6, so it is a stair wand, but Kingdahl has not seen any stairs yet, I don't think. Except this one, but that is what brought him here. Or it goes to that one-off room, but I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I almost missed that little segment there at the southeast corner.
This should be the wand, I would think. I guess, sure, grab it. I guess Kingdahl is committed to seeing this out. He does know now that the bow is an 8, because he already saw the first item in 8. Why kill those if you're just gonna go north?
I think he's real close to this bow too. It's within
I
a
think
couple
you're
rooms
right.
of here, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it's on the west side somewhere. Yeah, I just don't remember precisely where.
I think it's to the right and 2 down. The room at the bottom of the... He's been in that room? Wasn't it down somewhere? Down in the middle of the dungeon, nothing.
Is it possible he just missed it somehow? He's got his sword back now, at least. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. I think he died in this room. Yep. Might as well heal, I guess.
Yeah, quick refill before you have to face that torture of a level 9.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, still having enough to get that meat that he doesn't know yet that he's gonna need.
Probably good that he's not killing that Paul's voice with arrows, because he's going to need the rupees. You have to admire his tenacity and sticking to the end of an awful seed all the way through.
Absolutely.
Quick red ring, quick map. Gonna see that it's a unwieldy looking but somewhat small 9. Now we just pray that he finds the silvers quicker than Tom did.
I guess probably not. Just because if I see that bait block in this time and I still have the rest of it, I'm probably not gonna be all.
Yeah, I guess the question is, the way this seed has gone, do you let it get into your head a little bit and go, oh, well, should have given up the heart? Why would you give up the money when you have a red ring and all those hearts? If you see that meat block, does it get into your head that you go, of course it's a meat block. The meat block, the silvers are obviously behind the meat block. Because I think a lot of us would probably go, like, even against all logic, we would go, yeah, that's obviously it. Like, this has been a terrible seed for me. Like, might as well, you know, pay the meat man. These rupee bosses are making up for the money he gave up, at least. Yeah, gosh, I forgot there were this many rupee bosses.
Yeah, looks like Kingdahl's back up to the money that he's going to need.
Oh yeah, he's got the money now. He's just doesn't know that he needs it. But he is very wisely not sniping anything with a bow.
knocking out all these different paths.
He's nothing if not thorough.
Yeah, unfortunately for this pesky level 9, there's really no convenient way to get to that Silver's room. That's what the top room in the dash column. I don't think there were any ladders that took you close enough either. So you kind of had to work your way up there.
I don't remember any transport stairs that were in the general vicinity, but at least he's got a lot of bombs to use, even though they're not going to do anything for him. It's a shockingly unbombable 9.
Yeah, usually with some of these blockier 9s, you tend to get like a ton of bomb routes. This one? Nah.
He's approaching this 9 like he's on a search and rescue team, which isn't entirely wrong, but it's not going to pay dividends in any particular fashion. Oh, I don't think you can bomb out of this.
No. If I remember correctly, this room was kind of a dead end. I don't think you could bomb up or left.
I don't need to bomb left. I mean, he's already been in that room. He hadn't tried the up, though, which would have been important.
Was getting closer there for a second, but gonna check out this area instead. Back in the right direction.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
he's like 3 rooms away from the meat block, I think.
Yeah, I think if he goes right 1 and then up, I don't know if this room
We don't
on the right
have
side
any.
bombs.
It
It
does.
does, okay.
Wait, he's about to find out the hard way.
Kingdahl sees that likely a bait blocked.
And he persists onward.
Yeah, and if Kingdahl tracks anything, kind of like what I do sometimes after you see like the third, bait shop, I just stop tracking them.
Oh, I always mark all the bait shops, just because you never know.
That is the smart play.
All it takes is one really bad seed where you need bait and you can't find it, and you're tracking it for the rest of your life.
All right, Kingdahl, grabbing those silvers. All right, we are in business now, folks. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that is every room in this pesky dungeon.
I believe there might be one room. There might be one room in the northwest corner that didn't get seen. Because those 3 rooms under BOA were semi-segmented, and I think the second room in the A column nobody went to. Oh no, nope, he did.
Good news now is I think there is a path to Ganon. He's one room. Yep, one room to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he knows where everything is now.
Right, that's bacon on Kingdahl's side. Now we just got a little short trek back to the princess. And we will be standing by for a game 2, I believe, on the same channel.
Yes, I believe that's correct. I will be tracking that one also.
Then we will be joined in the commentating booth by Bogey and Tracy to comm game 2. I'm going to take a little break and I will be back if a game 3 is necessary.
There we go. Get your GGs in the chat for Kingdahl after a particularly grueling seed.
Yeah, way to stick it out and finish it up. Official race time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 8 seconds. Definitely good GG's on that. I don't.
Certainly possible that KD might not be interested in joining us for a chat, but we'll see. I certainly wouldn't blame him after that. All right, we're going to hit end the episode then. All right, we're not going to do an interview with thomjay, or with Kingdahl.
Okay, yeah, so perfect. All right, yeah, we can end the episode. Everybody stand by.
Yeah, I hit end.
So. Oh, perfect. So I am going to get off of here.
Yeah, I'll hop into setup. Tom, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the in the next match.
Yeah, GG's to thomjay, Kingdahl. Much appreciated for you joining me in the booth today, Cokes, and thanks for tracking. GG's, everyone, and we'll be right back.